Oh no. Oh no. Hey, God. Welcome to my pouch era. Maybe I like pouches, okay? Maybe I need pouches, okay? Maybe I have some things going on in my life that need a designated pouch for that thing, such as, I don't know, a bag for my camcorder. We're in that phase of my life where everything has to be in a pouch, so I'm gonna be making these in this video. Now that I have finished 3 fish beanies, yes, that's right, 3. Right after I finished that last edit, I ended up making a 3rd fish beanie. They turned out the cutest ever, thank you very much, and I shipped them up to Victoria, you know, the one that I mentioned is trying to raise funds to move. Link, URL, whatever. It's here somewhere.
I really appreciate. Okay, thank you.
Custom pink. Fish, heart eyes, love it, so cute. That only took a day and a half though, so I'm really serious when I say that it's stupid easy, it's just vaguely time consuming. So, when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for this month, this project, I was like, I want to make something practical, something that I need a better case for my camcorder, because as it stands, my camcorder has been... I don't like it. Loosely fit into a fanny pack with batteries and SD cards, and it hangs off the side of my computer bag, and every time I come out here to sit on my computer or work on something, it just kind of slams against the floor. Robert, it's pissing me off. So I thought, oh, let's make a camcorder bag, a pouch, a case, a bag. I'm trying to take better care of my nails. I have that clinical situation where I just stress rip all the nails off of my finger. Anyways, that's a nightmare, and I hate it. So I got myself that nice little nail oil, a cuticle oil, and then a little file, because I heard that if you just have something to, like, do nice things with your nails when you feel like fucking with them, it might help you stop fucking with them. So now, I have... if I'm feeling up for it, there is a bonus bag that I'm hoping to make. Another thing I'm tired of keeping loosely is my 3DS. I have a case for it, and then I have a case for the games, and then I have the charge cable. And I kind of want to keep all that shit together. What if I made them fun-themed? So I've actually mocked up a few things I'd like to make. Pokemon 30th anniversary is coming up, and because I love Pokemon so much and I want to make critter related things on this channel and I'm in a crochet mood, I thought, let's crochet Poke Critter pouches. So let's run down what we've got. As far as goals, I'm gonna do a shiny Gumi because I got this pink yarn to make this pink fish shaped beanie that I made for Victoria, and then I thought to myself, when am I ever going to use much more pale pink yarn? Just a stoopy little dragon. He's just a little snot rocket. I love him. At first I was trying to think of like what size I want to make this, and then I just finished this pickle. Although they are not Clausen. Superior pickle. They were still delightful, yummy, delicious, but figure this lid. Make this the base. And then when I put stuff in the bag, it will, and it's not gonna pucker the bottom any, so that's my first plan. It's gonna open at the top. This is gonna be the base where the little wigglies, the wiggly bits are. It's gonna be a drawstring at the top, and their little antenna are gonna be the drawstring. I'm probably gonna have to surface crochet the mouth, and then I'll add the cheeks, the pink, the purple. And then my next diagram, which I only mostly half kind of mapped out what I wanted to do with this. I want it to be a slowpoke, but you load the camera and the SD cards and everything in the mouth, And then I want the tail to curl around and kind of be the handle. But inside somewhere, I want there to be like a mesh netting so that I can stick the SD cards and the batteries on like another level so that it's not all in the same place. I have plenty more of these plastic lids lying around. I might do that for the bottom just to like give it, again, just a flat surface so that when it's against the ground, it's not. So Slowpoke, that's gonna be probably my hardest one. The last bag, which this is just a bonus if we have time, I'm gonna get to it. Somehow the one I'm the most excited about right now. For my 3DS and all of the accessories, I guess I didn't even really draw a diagram for what I wanted for this one. I just kind of drew a Psyduck, because I guess I just wanted to draw a Psyduck. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I want to be able to lift up the head and access the body as a separate pouch. That's going to be where the main DSs go, the case with the DSs in it. In the head itself, I want that to be drawstring on the top like Gumi. The little hairs are going to be what pulls it together. Games case, that's going to be where I keep my charger, any other 3DS accessories. Oh, I also have a little headset. I'll have to figure out where that's going to fit. Whatever. I guess I just really wanted to draw a Psyduck, so... I want to spend no more than 3 days on each bag. 3 pouches, 3 days each, and I kind of hope they're super ugly. I'm very concerned about the Slowpoke one. I'm a little nervous about that. Okay, let's go make some pokey pouches, bitch. Ugh, okay, I'm scared. So it looks like I started the circle with half double crochets and then I went out to doubles, spiraled out into a circle. From there I went into this janky part of the side of the stitches to build up the ledge. This much has taken me about half an hour. I feel like I hacked the Matrix with this, man. I'm so excited. It fucking works. It's flat. It's flat. Yeah. Okay. Started to do some very interesting decrease choices, and they were intended to really shape out the bag in kind of a bloopy, goomy, round shape. Alright, so there were a few miscalculations perhaps. It's a little point on the little butt. That's not exactly directly in the back with where I've marked off. It's gonna be the eyes. I think I'm gonna do the open mouth because I thought I could do the small mouth. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do open mouth. I'm gonna do the ovals on the cheeks and the back as separate and then apply them. I should be hopefully done with this tonight. Oh, what a mess, what a hot mess, and I love it. I'm so excited about it, and all my stuff fits in there real nice. So I thought I would need 3 days for each project. It took 1 day to do the gummy bag. So for shut up. So for the slowpoke, it has kept me up at night. I've not stopped thinking about how I'm going to make this work. I did a little prep. I thought I wanted to do like a bungee, like a mesh bungee across the top of the inside to hold my batteries and my SD cards, but what I ended up doing was I found this old box that my moisture meter for my plants came in, so I decided to cut that up because it just so happened to be wide enough to sort of fit right under the camcorder. 2 different pieces I cut off, poked holes in them, and secured the yarn, and then just crocheted across that. I realized I didn't even measure my SD cards to make sure that they fit in here, and as it turns out, oh, they don't fit, so I had to, you know, slide it this way. I will probably have these loose, but still, like, structurally supporting inside of the bag, so that I can take them out and retrieve the things. The camcorder will sit right here, and then just crochet around it. The part that's really been keeping me up is figuring out the closure of this bag, so I definitely want it at the front. I want it Slowpoke's mouth. So at this point, I'm just gonna get started and just hope. Oh, and one more thing. I almost totally forgot. I decided last night I wanted to make space for my tripod in this bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have the tail, which is gonna be hollowed out, is gonna be the strap. I'm gonna have a place to insert the tripod stand for my camcorder, and this is going to be the most like demanding bag, I think, because it has the most specific things that I want it to be able to do. The last bag, which I definitely think I'm going to get to making that Psyduck bag, that one's going to be a lot more of having fun. This is going to be a little bit more of just like testing my brain, seeing what I can do and like how I can make things work. And then the gummy bag, that was for science. And I will be talking about what I learned on that bag at the very end when I reveal all 3 bags. So I'm just gonna get started on this. What are you working on? What project are you doing right now? You legally have to tell me, you know. I'm starting to curve it in. I think maybe what I should have done was, instead of increase every row, do increases, and then the next row of crochets all the way around with no increases, and then the next row do increases on top of that, so it could have made more like a torpedo shape. But if this is Slowpoke's butt, I think it's a perfectly fine butt. Some butts are not torpedo shaped, and that's okay. Slowpoke, you don't need a torpedo shaped butt to be beautiful. Happy accident. Happy accident. This is fine! Okay, here's what's up. The shape of this bag, I have enlisted the help of Daisy the Slowpoke. I figured, let me model after the neck, and seeing that there's really not a lot of neck, I think I might just continue this general shape. I think it'll be okay, because if anything, it is scrumpy shaped. So I think that no matter what, we're going to get a really cute little guy out of it. Now that I'm at this point, I like the way it fits when the camcorder's in here. I'd like for it to close like this, and this is the body. I think I'm going to do something similar to what I'm going to do for Psyduck, and it's have the head is separate. Maybe flip it up and gain access to this, and it just like buckles down here or something. I'm so stressed. No, I'm not. I'm so excited. I actually know exactly what I want to do now. It's gonna be flat. Okay, cool. All right, so it's just gonna be a flap. Cool, goodbye. All right. Alright, so I'm going to have a slowpoke face that comes down, maybe a little pocket for me to tuck the strings into. So I'm probably just gonna do like a flat face. Oh my god, this is so different than what I had originally planned. I think it's gonna go great. I'm very excited about it. Now I have to figure out how to make this flat and also do the shape that I want, which is notoriously my arch nemesis. I thought this with the drawstring was going to be the bottom and that the head would be up here and then you would flip it up and maybe tuck this extra string in somewhere. Now what I'm thinking, make this the top and then attach Slowpoke's head here and then maybe crimp up the ears a little bit to get the strings, something a little bit like that. I'm gonna surface crochet the mouth and maybe little nostrils. And then for the eyes, I'm going to do little buttons, so I'm excited about that. Then I'm going to maybe gather that a little bit here, attach it here, and then that'll be the flap. And then all I have to do are the legs and the tail. So hopefully I'll be done with this tonight. Here we go. I'm gonna have to fix the mouth. I was not lined up. Oh god. Huh? Huh? We have made it to the final day of crocheting a silly Pokemon pouch to fit my very specific pouch needs. I was looking forward to this bag probably the most out of all the other bags, but now that my Slowpoke bag is done, I'm kind of so fucking excited about it that I can only fathom how the Psyduck bag is gonna go. The whole reason I wanted to make all these Pokemon pouches is because, partially because of this. This was one of my first ever crochet projects. I wanted a case for my Nintendo Switch, and then flop it over. Look at that, it's a little guy. So this was one of the first things I ever actually crocheted. He's got a little tail too. I call him Fugly Cunt. He's got an eye that needs fixed. It's coming a little bit unraveled, but other than that, holds up pretty well. And Fugly has been honestly one of my favorite things I've ever crocheted, and this was when I barely knew what I was doing. I was literally just doing what felt good, which was apparently a lot of double crochets in a variety of clustered patterns. It's time for me to make a carrying case for my Nintendo DS. Yes, thank you very much. I'm gonna go ahead and I am gonna show off, thank you for asking. This is my first one, my first 3DS XL, is the Legend of Zelda one. My DS I use on the regular, that's the Fire Emblem Fates one. It's hard to see the patterns, but there's dragons. Really mostly use the one, but they go in here. If you have the spare sword stylus and you're missing the shield stylus and you don't care for it, why don't you just send it to me? That'd be just great. Keep some Fire Emblem games in the front, close this bad boy up. But then, what do I do about my game case? Alright, so if I want to take my DS somewhere, I've got these two things. But oh no, wait, you can't forget the charger, so hang on. Now we're ready to go, right? We got everything we need for traveling with the DS, right? No, psych. What about my little... What about my unicorn headset, okay? What about my unicorn headset? What am I supposed to do about that? Am I supposed to not pack this? Now I'm ready to travel. Now I have everything I need with my DS. Psyduck body. And then the head is going to pop up. It's going to be its own separate thing. The head is going to carry auxiliary, my bonus supplies. My supplies. We're going to carry the supplies in Psyduck's head. So, body, head, and then the head will close with a drawstring, because if there is anything I love, it's a drawstring clothes bag. And then I'm gonna dangly feet, and then maybe the arms, and then I feel like I have to include some sort of trash. I think it's gonna be a lid again, but it might be a smaller lid, so it really just depends on how big Psyduck is becoming. I guess I can't really plan anymore. It's time to just start making the goddamn Psyduck bag, and I'm so fucking glad. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this bag! Bye, but time to crochet. Stop talking, go away. Today is Pokemon Day, February 27th, yay! I'm sorry, this is the most important day of the year, apparently. Shh. Stop struggling. Pokemon Go's 10th anniversary! Oh my god! I'm dying! Shut up! I love Pokemon! I'm sorry, I can't even get anything done now. I'm so distracted. I'm not getting done today. Oh my god, what? No way. Oh my god, is this Pokemon Australia? I swear to god. There's a lizard! There's a lizard! There's a lizard! There's a lizard! Shut up! Oh my god! I'm calm and collected now. I'm gonna take some time off the camera and work on... Oh, look how far we are, look how far we are. This is nowhere. I'll let you know when I have something worth showing you. Okay, bye. I did not realize how bad the bottom of this bag is. Boy, is it shedding in there. Holy sh... So here I am thinking everything's going just fine until I realize there's no way this headset is going to fit anywhere inside of the bag. I was hoping that was the only trouble I would have, but unfortunately, it got worse. I didn't realize I was playing Yarn Chicken, but that means I'm not going to be able to do the arms or the tail in the same color yellow. And I only got one of these. Begin to taper it in sooner. I'm gonna go all the way back probably to here. That's where I'm gonna start decreasing up. That should give me enough left over to hopefully at least be able to do the hands, and if I can't get the tail done, that's fine, but time to frog. Took a few stitches down. Figure if I'm gonna be running out of space, I'm gonna be salvaging as much of this as possible. It wasn't gonna be this way, but I think I'm gonna have to just chain stitch some stupid doofy arms. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I'm just gonna do a bunch of decreases. Hopefully have enough for 2 little arms and the tail. And I'm just gonna come back when I've solved this puzzle, because I've undone this in particular so many times, and I might still go back again and do it. I think I'm going to end up using a lid from my weave jars, and I'm just gonna crochet around that to make the bill and then do the eyes and attach it. So I'm gonna go. Do little hair on top, and you know it's gonna be drawstrings, y'all. We're on the road to feeling okay about this again. The tail has really turned the tide in my health mentally. Although we should attach the rest of the pieces so it doesn't look like anything else again on accident. I realized when I was making it, the slowpoke tail looked a little... It's not my fault that my tripod is shaped. I think I'm gonna look at the leftover yarn that I have and determine what I can do with the hands. So this is all I've got. You know what? Let's take a break from yellow yarn. I'm gonna do the beak of the Psyduck. I haven't exactly taken a break today because I'm so fucking ready to be done crocheting. I'm so ready to be done. I need to go explore, and we're gonna figure this out. Okay. Yo! Dude!
The front,
Woo! Woo-woo! Hello, princess! Yeah, bitch! Oh my god. Definitely the same size. And definitely not too small. I'm starting to lose my damn mind. That's too far forward. Too far forward.
My boyfriend's being enough of a dick. I don't need to see your Psyduck.
I am going to have to add a hinge or something here because this part in the back is just drooping too far back down. I'm very tired. My brain is tired. My hands are tired. My everything is tired. I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Come on.
Damn it! You're so cute that all your brain cells have left your body, haven't they? Okay, welcome, hi, we're here. It is today. Sorry about all the frickin' noise in the background. It's a windy day, and also there are airplanes zooming about, and cars. I'm stoked with how they all turned out. A lot of things went better than I expected. A lot of things went differently than I expected. Each bag took a day's worth of work. I think Gumi was a good warm-up. Sorry for your sacrifice. So Gumi, definitely, we learned a lot really fast. 3 polka dots, I definitely miscalculated the spacing here. I mean, it's just all, and the eyes, I don't know what, it just, the cone, the tapering, it just wasn't ready to happen, okay? And it's okay, we're okay with that. This was a really good warm-up. And also, I mis-centered the tail on the back because I did a lot of this sitting at like this angle. And I permanently have like, so Gumi permanently has, which their tail is over here. Also, had I known I was about to be running out of yarn by the time I got the Psyduck, I would have tapered down sooner and faster. I would say out of expectations and execution, I would give it a 4 Gumis out of 6 Gumis. Well, yes, isn't this a delight? You can just tie it however. So come on, he's a good little guy. He turned out okay. So, I mean, I will say I haven't ripped up my nails much recently. I have been trying to like file them into like a little oval shape so that there's no chance of me like having a go at it. It's hit or miss, but I think having a fun little resource to go to get my nail care stuff every time I want to do it will make me feel excited about taking care of my nails. You know, and he makes me laugh looking at him. It's not quite complete without the tripod and the camcorder, which are currently in use. The tripod really does add the structure to the tail. So, the face... I went on a journey figuring this out. This haunted me. I was thinking about this for days and days before I even started recording. Like, all the other bags I had this idea, this image, this expectation for how I thought it was gonna go, and I thought indeed. I literally don't know what to do except to just pick up the thing and give it a go and figure it out when we get there. Now, partner did recommend the button eyes. I did end up sewing down the ears. I thought that gave it a little extra texture. I didn't want to do the swirls, so I pinched up the side of the shape I made because it was already like doing something weird, and so I leaned into it. SD cards. Trash. Crochet around the trash. See? SD cards. Zip. I got batteries in here, my spare batteries, and I loop that around. The little leggies. And so this is the empty pouch. And then once you put the camcorder in there, it fills this bad boy out. It sits nice and comfy on top of the battery. And then to close it, you just kind of have to take the strings on top and, you know, go like... This is the most majestic thing I've seen in my entire life. And I've seen a lot of majestic things. So, I think... you know I did not forget that tail. There it is. These are the arms. I did the feet first because I was much more concerned about making sure I got the feet, and they are the most pitiful things ever. I have this much yarn left, so I could absolutely go chunk up these arms, maybe a row, maybe 2. I certainly figured out very quick that the circumference of this was just far greater than I'd have to account for this. I forgot to think about the fact that I might run out of yarn. I did what I believed in myself.
Hey babe, I got you something.
Got me some? Oh! Look at me! I haven't opened a pack of Pokemon cards in so long. Ooh, so you take the 3. Larvesta, oh, I love him! Holy shit, we got an Articuno! Oh my god! It's Weird Al Yankovic! Partner, I got you something as well!
Huh?
Huh?
You missed.
Oh. Partner, I got you something as well!
Huh?
Pokemon!
It's me.
Oh my god, Snorlax.
Extra helpings. It's me.